Well, hello there, it's Darren here. I'm in the shed. It's Sunday, the 6th of April. Things are really cracking on, and I'm trying to crack on a little bit. So I'm going to talk about no dig, but USA style. Okay, so we know the traditional one from Charles Dowling, I think that's how you say it, of basically putting cardboard down, compost, and then going through that. But as I've said on loads of videos that I talk about no dig, this is the USA style, basically like forest floor. So when the leaves fall and branches and stuff like that and they rot down, it creates a soil humus, not humus. I think I've said that before in the past. Humus, like basically like a peat, which I'll show you, like a peat soil. So anyway, in my polytunnel, as you can see, the beds are covered. So this last year was the first time that I actually dug it in, so I had it down for about 2 or 3 years that I had this down. And then last year when I was growing the tomatoes, I noticed quite a few weeds were coming through, so I thought to myself, I need to redo it. This wood chip was put in here last year in piles, so it was yesterday that I actually sorted it out, leveled it out, to basically warm up the beds, warm up the soil. So basically, I love that word, basically, don't I? So as I'm explaining, I dug in the wood chip last year. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see how brown, it's got that brown tint to it. So that's basically the wood chips been rotting down. No wonder the chard love it, because it's nice soil. This is quite clay style clumps, and it's took us a good few years to basically work my way down from there all the way here. The same on this side as well, all down here. So this is why I do it, because when I first come here there was abundance. I mean, it was a massive pile of wood chips that nobody was using, so I started doing that. Obviously everybody thought I was mad for doing it, because what's the point? But the point is, it keeps back the weeds, it rots down over the years as you water, and it adds a nice texture to the soil, breaks up the clay, it stops the ground being disturbed, so it's like this. So if anybody's watching this, you're probably thinking, well, how do you plant in that? So basically, let's say I'm going to do a tomato. I'll do it here. No, I'll do it over here. So I'm going to do a tomato. So you're thinking, how can I grow tomatoes in wood chip? So basically what I do is, obviously you can see the size of this. So basically what I do is I pull back about twice the size till I get to the soil. As you can see, it's right there. And then I dig that out. I keep the soil, so it goes on my compost, because this has been obviously dug with the wood chip and that, so it's good for the compost pile. And then I get the coop poop, which I've sieved, that goes in there. It's normally about, like I say, it's about twice the size. So this is here, so it's probably about, oh God, massive. And then that goes on top like that. So bear in mind, it's not on wood chip, it's in soil that's been dug out. Loads of coop poop put in there. And then basically I put the wood chip all the way around, which keeps the soil warm, stops the weeds, and that's how I do it. So I'll put that back, level that out again. Right. I've spoiled that, haven't I? I'm a perfectionist. So that's how I do that. And you may think it's a waste of time, but in my mind it isn't. I've been doing it for absolutely years now, and it's worked. Works great. Like I say, as a prime example. So I've got weeds here, and it comes out so easily because I need to renew all this. This is about a couple of years old. Look at that. Are you telling me that that isn't good soil? So there's the original soil underneath, as you can see. That's the original clay soil, and this is what's been created with the wood chip being on top. And like I say, is gradually I'll put more on top. Normally I do about September, 6 inches. So yesterday when I tidied this up, it only took us a couple hours because the weeds come up quite easily. But yeah, that's my USA style beds. Obviously I've got it all over. It's all over. All the beds are covered in wood chip outside, and the plants seem to like it. So like I says, dig a hole, keep the soil, goes on my compost pile over there, fill it with coop poop, put the plant in, and they love it. They've got a good source of food, potassium, nitrogen, and keeps the weeds down as well, all this wood chip. And like I says, it's rotting down, and it's, you know what it is, I was thinking about yesterday, if I dug this up here, it's only about a couple of inches, and saved that, I could use that as seed compost, because it's that nice. It says I could use that. It's absolutely gorgeous stuff. You can't complain at that. It's like me emptying my compost bags on top every year, but it's wood chip. But obviously as it rots down, because like I say, this has been a couple of years or 3 years since I've done this. Can't remember, the weeds do start coming through, but it's quite easy just to see. I didn't even put any force on that, it's just come up straight away. There you go, lovely. Yep, I do believe in it, whether you do or not. At the same time, it was free. It didn't cost us a penny, because as it says, they had a massive pile outside, nobody's using it, probably using it in the past, and it had been put on top, and basically I started digging from the bottom and it was well rotted down. Put that on because at the same time I was getting flooding all the time, because it's clay soil, and this side of the plot, because it's divided by the path, so that side was constantly getting flooded all the time. And then I researched, it was basically put wood chip down, the worms will basically take it down and it'll sort it out, which it did. At the same time I was doing this side, and this side was completely different, and I thought, well, it can't be, they're both the same soil. And then I realised I was finding wood chip and the soil was completely different, and that's the reason why I started going down this route, because I realised that's what it was. And someone had told us that it was a chicken coop in this spot, massive one, and you'd regularly put in the square, wherever, you put wood chip down, and obviously chickens pooping everywhere, so it enriched the soil and it completely changed the structure of the soil. And I realised that was the route down there, and considering that I had out there a massive pile of wood chip for free, I thought, why not? And it's done me good. The plants seem to love it. With the soil being like undisturbed, a nice structure, especially if you're growing like sweet corn. They don't like disturbed soil, same as brassicas. But yeah, looking good. I'll get there bit by bit. I have got a number for a guy who dropped some wood chip off. I think I'm sure it was £80 for a ton, something like that. But a lot of the what do you call them, tree surgeons were dropping off wood chip. It's not ideal, it's not perfect wood chip. You can see it's got loads of lumps of wood in and stuff like that. And then people say, you know, certain types you can't use, but I've used this. I walk in here and I can smell it's like pine, conifers. There's conifers, well, you can see there, conifers amongst that, as you can see. And if anybody says you can't do that, it'll poison the ground, well, I'll tell you a little story before I go. So at my house, I had conifers in a corner of the garden. I cut them all down and I decided, right, well, I'm going to plant all in the garden and make it look nice. I thought I'll put cosmos. And that spot where the conifer was, the cosmos was at least double the height in that one spot. So that made me realise that it doesn't matter if it's conifer, waste or any waste. Okay, if there's any fungus and all that, you do take a risk, I suppose. But, you know, reassured that, you know, all it is just trees getting chopped down or bushes, hedges, stuff like that. But yeah, like I says, from experience, seeing things, how it works, this works fantastic for me. It makes it so much easier. I don't even have to dig, I don't have to get a rotavator. You know, you do what's easy for you, and for me, this is easy for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy sowing, happy growing. I better go, someone's shouting for us there. Bye.